the prophecy of where the great battle will take place and where all the nations will gather. This is according to Saint Kosmas of the Christian Orthodox Church. A lot of his prophecies did take place, especially about the independence of Greece from the Ottoman Empire. Now, Saint Kosmas in Anomilia Pieria. Saint Kosmas also passed through Pieria, and it was called Drianitsa at that time, and there he preached and taught under a walnut tree to the crowds that gathered. While he was teaching, he stopped for a while, looked towards Salonika of northern Greece, which is across the valley, and visually, but considerable distance from there. And the saint wept and said, "Blessed are those who dwell on the apron of Olympus." Saint Kosmas said, there will come, number one, there will come a time when you will be told to get stuck with Satan's bull. Don't get stuck. If you get stuck and hide in the bullhorn, they will find you. Will they find you? Obviously, he means the engraving of the 666, the seal of the mark of the beast. 2, your body can be taken, the soul, only if you give it, then they will take it. 3, there will come a time when the Russian race will come down to the Mediterranean. There will be a war, and it will weave a Trinity heifer, a 3-year-old heifer. It will be a regular army. You won't get anything from him. 4, but for the rebel, the guerrilla, you will suffer a lot. If it passes through Avlona, joy in Macedonia. If it passes through Macedonia, woe to Macedonia. Mother, what is wrong? They will rush virgins. Riches will be destroyed and seized. There will be great harm. 5, protect trees and forests like your children. Every tree will save a person. 6, the bag with the salt should be hung day and night on the door sill. When you leave, you'll have to remember to take it. Salt, greens, eat, don't die. 7, the time will come when birds and horses will appear. These will destroy people and be lost. That means planes and tanks. He's talking about planes and tanks. 8, you will not have horses. The horses will be lost from here. You will catch yeast again from Tsumerka. The news recently reported that wild horses were found in Tsumerka and Pindos, the mountains there. They were bred from abandoned horses. 9, as long as the world runs away from God, it will experience many evils. So St. Kosmas concerning the Olympus Springs. 10, you will see a carriage on the plain without horses running faster than the hare. 11, you will see 40 horses tied on the same paluki, the same trunk. 12, they will see each other and talk, while the distance will be far, immeasurable, but they will talk as if they are near. Obviously here he's talking about telephones. 13, with a thread, all the dunyas will be united and they will talk. He's talking about internet. 14, he looked at the forests, blessed them 3 times and said, "Blessed forests, they will save many souls." 15, the world will thin out and you will run for days to find a good priest to bless you. 16, the enemy appears again, the world will be set free. 17, thieves will be absent from the mountains, but they will come in broad daylight, clothed and shod to rob you. 18, the enemy will come again. He was raised in a gentle way. He will be chased by 3 great forces. In his flight he will be so fierce that if he finds a cat in front of him, he will slaughter it. 19, his stay will not last long. Pray it's not in winter to go to the mountains. And concerning Pieria, he says, 1, thieves on foot will come. 2, birds will fly with iron noses and wings. Here he's talking about airplanes. Saint Kosmas lived about in the era of 1750. 2, birds will fly with iron noses and wings. 3, iron horses will come out running very fast. Here he's talking about cars. 4. The robbers will leave the mountains and come down to the cities. 5. The whole world will be tied with a wire. Here he's talking about internet, of course. 6. The desire will come when two great Christian holidays coincide. I guess he's talking about the Annunciation to the Virgin Mary and also Easter. Now, 7. There will be a great war. Lucky those who will be on the aprons of Olympus. 8. Beg that the war not be fought in winter. Woe then to the poor, the sick, and pregnant woman. 9. The very big war will be started by a small state. 10. A great battle will take place in the city of Istanbul. There all the states will be gathered, all the nations will be gathered, and the buffalo calf will swim in blood. 11. In this great battle, the blonde race victorious. And 12. The world will shout out of misery and terror, "Come out, you dead, let us living come in." 13. Antichrist will leave but will come again. Then you will chase them to the red apple tree. 14. Build schools so that people can learn letters. With these the race will be redeemed. There is a church in every village, the second to become a school. 15. The fountains will dry up and the rivers will become dirty. 16. Your plates will be full, but the food will not be eaten. 17. People will sit at the table together, but not get along. 18. The doors will be closed, people will be afraid to go out. 19. The war will start from a small Ottoman state. In the end, the Christians will win. 20. The Greeks will go to war last for undertakers, and orthodoxy will win. 21. Those who live at the foot of Olympus will escape this war and eat with golden spoons. And 22. We will see and experience Sodom and Gomorrah in our place. That's a terrible thing, God forbid. 23. Mankind will perish, man to man they will meet after a march of many kilometers. In other words, you'll have to walk many, many miles in order to find another person. 24. Refugees from the east arise to help Macedonia. 25. You have wised up one day for your heads. 26. Do not touch or tamper with the wine and the oil. 27. When the Egnatia road is built, the troops will pass through it. The head of the troops will reach Constantinople, and the tail will be found in Avlona. 28. At night we will sleep peacefully. In the morning we will see the streets full of foreign people. 29. The yards will one day be full of scrap metal abandoned due to fuel cars? 30. The time will come when brother will be against brother and father against son. 31. Behind the door hang a bag of bread or wheat and salt. You never know when you'll need it to take it with you. Opening the door will remind you. 32. The illiterate will bring evil. 33. England will one day be confined to her island. It's already like that, isn't it? It used to be a huge empire at the time of St. Kosmas. 34. When war breaks out in Dalmatia and the marked man appears, the protagonist of the abominations, apparently the Antichrist, and the end of the world will be near. And this is from a book by Lazarus Tsakiridis on the prophecies of St. Kosmas. Please leave your comment. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.